Well, it's not 30 degrees. It was 30 degrees when I got in here. It's 29, but that's plenty warm enough for me. So I just had a phone call from Phil, our contractor. He's got the rake over at our place right now, raking up, and what he said to me basically was, the guy on the rake's gonna basically row it up, go home, come back, bale it. We're gonna put it in 4'6". I would probably have put it in bigger bales if it wasn't for sheep. Abby's going to be using some of our bales. I wouldn't have minded going into 5 foots, just that little bit bigger, to go in the cattle racks, just lasts a little bit longer, but it's no real hardship. The only real downside is in transport, because I've got a 5 foot trailer. It will happily carry 20 5 foot bales. Whereas the 4'6", it's like half a bale gap on the end. It's the same size as the silage bales we did last year. So yeah, if we didn't have sheep, I would have had bigger bales, but we do have sheep, so I'll have 4'6". It will do. It will do. So yeah, it sounds like the contractor's not having a lot of fun. Apparently, the conventional baler has swallowed a needle. Yeah. So not the most difficult thing in the world to replace if you've got one. Yeah, if the needle's broken off and it's gone through the machine, there's no real fixing that. I don't know if you could weld a needle. I dare say there are some that say they could weld a needle back together, but yeah, it's kind of busted needle, you put a new needle in there. So we're going to shoot over to the farm now. Hopefully we'll catch the guy who's raking it for us. I don't know who's doing the raking. If we don't, well then maybe we'll catch him when he comes back with the baler. If you wonder, she's down in the footwell, worshipping the aircon. So there's quite a few out baling already. I've seen 2 fields doing square bales, and it should be dry enough for that. I mean, ours is probably dry enough for square bales, but it's just because I haven't got time to go over and pick them all up in one go. It's so far from home. We're forecast rain tomorrow, and I think putting ours into squares could end up being an expensive mistake. Rounds is not as convenient because they take up more space, but at least if it rains on them, they're kind of weatherproof. You know, good for a couple of weeks if I have to. Well, we've arrived. He's not started on Crookhorn yet, so let's get the drone up. It's pretty windy out there, so I don't know quite if the microphone's gonna... Oh no, he is. No, and it's a John Deere. No, he's definitely there. Right, we'll put the drone up and follow John Deere. He's under those cables as well. Okay, well, let's put the drone up. All right, well, drone's not enjoying that very much. It is pretty windy out here, and I'm getting constant warnings, high winds and poor signal, and yeah, don't like it. So I think we'll stop there for a minute, and maybe if we get a chance we'll come back when the driver's back with the baler. Come on you, let's go. Well, I'm not going to complain about the high wind and not being able to fly the drones as well, because drone is kind of the second, third, fourth, fifth most important thing. This is drying the grass beautifully. Yeah, I could easily put this in the squares. And like I said, the only reason I won't is because it could be a week, 10 days before I could come and get them anyway. It's only me. I've only got one trailer. And it's going to rain tomorrow. I've had a couple of more very nice messages this afternoon from folks who picked up beef packs yesterday. It generally seems that everybody is more than delighted with the packs, which is I'm really pleased to say that is the case. I don't really expect anything different, but yeah, it's nice when they tell you. Now, when you spend a lot of money on some what is being sold as prime best, you know, dogs doodads product, it's nice taking the money, but it's also nice people saying it was worth every penny and thank you, and I've already got 2 more boxes ordered for the next animal, which will probably be August. So yeah, 2 of the folks that have just bought packs yesterday and one this morning have put orders in. No, actually 3 boxes. Yeah, because in this morning was the 3rd. 3 boxes have already been ordered for August. So they're going to be going some to get through a box of beef in, what, 2 months? Yeah, 2 months. Might not have the packs back till September, mind, but yeah, thank you. Appreciate the support. Right, just called in to see me dad, make sure he's okay, because it is his birthday. So we're all out for a meal, which I thought was tomorrow. Originally it was going to be Saturday night, but apparently it is tonight. So I'm going to have to adjust plans a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is I should go 4 o'clock. It's quite an early meal. Pizza, well, Italian. So I better go home and get changed. Then what I might do is I'll come over a bit. Well, I think the table's booked for 6:45, quite early. He should be well into the baling by then. But so what I might try and do is go home, finish off all my jobs I've got to do at home, get cleaned up, changed, so I'll have a shirt on. Back over, see if I can fly the drone a bit more if the baler's going. Hopefully the wind's calmed down a bit by then. Hopefully, but it's got 2 wheels. It's pedaling like mad, and it's in my way. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think this one's that much of a problem. This is one of those mountain types, not the roadie types. I don't mind the mountain types quite so much. It's the roadie types that... Anyway, I digress. So yeah, back home, do my jobs at home, get shower, changed, back over here. I've got to be at Dad's for like 6:30. It's 4 o'clock now. If I get back over for 6-ish, by which time I'll have done the upload for tonight, I can maybe go and do 20 minutes dronage down at the farm with the baler, and then out for pizza. And before anybody says, because we had our meal this morning with the guys, I didn't have any dinner, okay? I went without dinner. I had eggs Benedict for this morning, which is a small meal compared to what the other one's polished off. The mega breakfast it's big. No dinner, so I'll be ready for supper, early supper. Okay? Yeah. Oh, that's warm. Blimey. Still it's 6 o'clock, almost 6 o'clock, and it's still 29 degrees here. Being parted from the farm at a restaurant for more than a couple of hours it doesn't matter who the company is, not really my thing. I mean, I like to go out for the occasional meal. This will be the first meal I've had out a couple of years. Obviously we never did it with COVID. Yeah, no, that's not strictly true, is it? Because I did have a piece of our beef at the Swan Hotel a month or two back, so that's not true. I have been out for a meal with my daughter, but that wasn't really a social thing. That was to try it out to see what the hotel did with our beef, and it was a bit of promotion for us, a bit of promotion for them, and I know they've had folks book rooms at the hotel since that video, so, and good for them. I hope they get some business out of it. But I completely lost track of what I was saying. You know what it is when you're warbling on about something and you've kind of deviated off where you were going and then you can't find your way back? Yeah, that's me again. I would just like to say one thing. When we had the granny flat built on Julie's office, originally air conditioning was not on the cards, and I decided that I was going to put air conditioning in the granny flat and also upstairs in Julie's office, which she told me was a complete waste of money. It was never going to be used, and you know, she wasn't going to put anything towards it because it was my idea, so therefore I could pay for it. Twice now I've gone up there and found her stretched out with the aircon on, loving it today. And when I said, I thought you said that was a waste of money, she goes, well, it was your money, not mine. No, she didn't say that. But I think she's now come around to my way of thinking that when it's really, really hot and nasty, having somewhere to get out of it, a bit of refuge from the heat, and it is really nice in there. I mean, when I went in there, it felt like Arctic compared to outside the rest of the house. I'm very tempted to sleep in her office tonight because it's far more comfortable than the bedroom. So anyhow, I feel like I've been vindicated. I said it was a good idea. She said it was a waste of money. She's now enjoying my waste of money. Is that right? Yeah. So, and I think Audrey has as well. I think she's appreciated the fact that she can be kept cool. Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing? Where's the baler?
You didn't know? You didn't?
I didn't know it was.
Don't tell that to him though.
Alright, okay.
You going up, are you?
Yeah, well, so far.
Not there, he's just coming now.
Well, he's definitely here. No drone footage. Abby and my brother and one of Abby's friends are here. I got talking to them. He's literally only just started. So, and the field he's in now is the field that has all the cables across it. And we've got to be at the restaurant in, well, 25 minutes. So, sorry, you will have to see the baler when I do the second half or the stuff at home. You still got chances to see balers in action and stuff going on. It's just not today. So, sorry about that. I'm not very popular with the baler man. We got back from Dad's birthday party meal, and he was still here. I thought, oh, he's running late. Anyway, took that home, found a message on my phone. Baler picked up a log off this tree that the tree guys had obviously left down, but it was left in the scrappy bit. So this, where he went over the mower, was all nettles and rubbish. I never intended to pick that up anyway. I knew there was a few bits of wood in there, but I didn't bother picking them up because I never span that. Unfortunately, when the guy raked it, he either didn't notice them or just span the lot. So it's one of those things, I should have picked it up and chucked it in the hedge, but I suppose just thinking that they wouldn't rake that bit, so it's taken an extra 2 hours. So yeah, I'm in the doghouse. Sorry, Phil, I'll take the blame. Right, I think he's just doing the last little piece now. There was one bale that didn't net properly, so I think he's just out there picking up the last bits of that, and the job will be completed. So nothing else I could hear. I've said sorry. I've tried ringing the boss to say I'm sorry. Yeah, so log balers, they don't get on very well. I thought my ears were burning in the pub. I just couldn't work out which one it was.